Living in Northern Ontario, we have ample amounts of winter activities and sports to keep us busy throughout the winter months. One sport that has been quickly catching on in recent years is fat biking, allowing avid cyclists and mountain bikers like Jan Rubel from Sault Ste. Marie's Belarusian Bike and Ski to continue riding year-round.
You know, it's really cool. I've had a fat bike for about 5-6 years now, and it's really turning into its own sport. So, you know, before it was people were getting out on ski trail or snowshoe trail or snowmobile trail, and it's turning into like a destination sport where you can actually travel to go fat biking in different places. They originated kind of in Minnesota, was the first company that started doing fat bikes on a big scale, and they were really about 12 years is kind of how long they've been around. In the last 5, it's really been a big growth in how many people are getting into it.
The bigger tires allow you to ride smoothly on packed terrain. However, it might take some getting used to.
So there's a little bit more rolling resistance than you would get in the summer, and they're very tire pressure specific. So you always want to be checking kind of your tire pressure, and a pound here and there makes a big difference. You know, on a regular bike, you run 30 to 50 pounds pressure in your tires, and on a fat bike, you're 3 to 6. So, you know, going from 5 to 4 is a pretty big difference that way. The frame on a fat bike is totally different than a regular bike, so you can't really put a fat bike tire on a regular bike. It does need that extra space.
With the sport quickly growing in recent years, more and more places to ride are starting to pop up across the map.
It's turning into its own sport, so a lot of places are starting to groom the mountain bike trails that they have. You know, Michigan's really been a big player in kind of getting the trend going, and it's really growing in Northern Ontario. Thunder Bay's got some unbelievable riding. So, I mean, there's a lot of trails that we have in our area, and fat bikes are a great way to go explore them, whether it's winter or summer, or spring or fall, really. It kind of extends your cycling season later and starts it earlier, even if you're not riding necessarily, you know, full-blown winter.
For Jan, the coolest thing is exploring places you can't get to in summer.
One of my favorite things to do on a fat bike is actually riding lakes when they're frozen over, you know. Spent a lot of time last year on Lake Superior, checking out ice caves and stuff like that. And the sheer distance you can cover over like snowshoes or whatnot is a lot more.
So if you're an avid rider or want to try something new this winter, consider trying a fat bike.
You don't have to stop mountain biking in the fall. You can kind of keep riding year round. They're like an instant smile, you know, like you get on a fat bike and you start grinning and making motorbike noises, and you know, they're a ton of fun.
From Sault Ste. Marie for Go on Shaw TV, I'm Christian LeMay.